Hola, buenos dias, amigos. Day 3, Guadalajara. Today I'm going to go to Parque Mirador to see what I've read is like a miniature Grand Canyon. It's a park on the outskirts of the city. Then I'm gonna hit Parque Los Colomos, which is a huge park near Zapopan that has a Japanese garden and is supposed to be really pretty. And then I'm gonna hit a very strange museum that sounds like it's right up my alley. But before we get started, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. I could really use some love. Gracias. Let's go. Located on the northern outskirts of the city, Parque Mirador Independencia is a huge park popular with tapatíos of all ages. Its most notable feature is the outdoor amphitheater, home to concerts, dance recitals, and movie showings. But I'm here for the view of the Barranca Oblatos Huentitan, a canyon slightly smaller than the Grand Canyon. Named for two small towns that have since become neighborhoods of Guadalajara, Oblatos and Huentitan, the canyon is carved by the river Santiago and is a protected nature reserve with 4 diverse ecosystems and over 1,500 species of animals and flora. The canyon is popular with hikers who brave the 16-mile trail and the more than 600-meter difference in sea level. I am not one of them. There's also a restaurant here on site with stunning views of the canyon. Well, my plan was to eat here, but they don't open for another hour and a half. They open at 1:30 and it's 12 o'clock. I was too hungry to wait, so I looked up a nearby restaurant and found San Mateo on TikTok near the soccer stadium. I ordered molletes, a type of open-faced sandwich where a bolillo, or roll, is scooped out and filled with refried beans and cheese. This version came topped with chilaquiles verdes, one of my favorite things. Okay, that was a carbohydrate overload. Probably should have ordered something with protein. I don't think I have had a vegetable since I have been here. I should probably do that. Anyway, I am on my way to Bosque Los Colomos. It's about a 25-minute drive. Bosque Los Colomos, or Los Colomos Forest, is considered the lungs of Guadalajara. It's an enormous park and nature reserve consisting of hiking trails, campsites, a lake, a cultural center with family activities, and Japanese garden. And also the friendliest squirrels you'll ever meet. Ma, I fed a squirrel. Stuffing bottle. One of these squirrels just ran right across my foot. It's a great place to sit, relax, and watch the families and kids play. Sometimes I get a little sad that I didn't have a kid. But I have freedom. Hola Luis. Hola, buenas tardes. Gracias. Sí, gracias. My Uber driver Luis chatted me up and told me a bunch of historical facts about things we passed along the way, including how this church, El Templo de Nuestra Señora de Refugio, is the sole survivor of the historic 19th century buildings that once stood in this area. Most were unfortunately destroyed to build the Grand Avenue, but the church remains, smack dab in the middle of the street. Wow, entonces la avenida va alrededor de la iglesia?
Sí,
Ok. ¿Hace 40 años?
aproximadamente.
Ah, gracias. Interesante. Best Uber driver anywhere. Luis Manuel, you're the best. Housed in this beautiful 19th century building is the Museo Palacio Ocampo, a museum with rotating exhibits dedicated to the themes of horror, crime, and fantasy, such as vampires, torture devices, Da Vinci and his machines, the destruction of Pompeii, and more. But the current exhibit is serial killers. Hola, buenas. ¿Boleto?
Tiene un costo de admisión de lo que son 120 pesos generales. Estudiantes, profesores, 100 pesos. ¿Grabas contenido?
Sí.
Pues te invito yo.
¿Ah?
Si eres grabador de contenido,
¿Sí?
haces tu recorrido, grabas.
Ah, wow.
Nada más nos etiquetas a Museo Palacio Ocampo.
Ok, muchas gracias. Lo agradezco mucho. You're given headphones for an audio guide explaining all the exhibits. Unfortunately, they are only in Spanish. The museum is a little cheesy, but nonetheless fascinating and disturbing. Many of the famous killers I have heard about, especially the Americans, which, by the way, was the majority nationality, like Charles Manson, the Black Widow, Belle Gunness, and James Holmes, the Colorado movie shooter. Some I had never heard of, like Leonarda Cianciulli, the Italian killer nicknamed the Soap Maker as she turned her victims into soap. Juana Barranza of Mexico City, who was a former professional wrestler, estimated to have killed approximately 48 elderly women, and the Countess Elizabeth Bathory of Hungary, who along with her 4 servants tortured and killed hundreds of girls and women in the late 16th century. That was interesting, but very disturbing. I didn't know a lot of those serial killers and their stories, but they went into a lot of detail and they were really fucking disturbing. and the majority of them were American.
Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Tiene elote?
Sí,
Un elote, por favor.
¿tengo entero o rebanado?
Entero. Sí, gracias. Parece bien.
¿Qué le pongo? ¿Mayonesa, crema, queso?
Sí, todo.
¿No?
Mayonesa, crema, queso y tajín.
¿Tajín? Ok.
Elote is a popular street food, corn on the cob with mayo, sour cream, cheese, and tajin, a popular seasoning made with chile, lime, and salt.
Está bien. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
35.
Muchas gracias.
I love elote. This counts as a vegetable, right? I just realized after eating that elote and licking my fingers that I fed a squirrel and petted a horse and never sanitized my hands, so probably get some kind of disease. Winning! So that's it for today. I'm pretty beat. I'm gonna go back to my hotel, take a shower and take a nap, maybe get some dinner later, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed my video. Adios. Stay tuned for day 5 in Guadalajara, where I take the bus out to the small town of Teyuchitlan and hike up to the incredibly rare circular ruins of Guachimontones and have lunch by Lake Vega.